Alright, here's the crate that's going to be coming your way. Just come over here to this door. It's door number 1. On the back side of it, when you get to the show, there's this pouch. Just reach into this pouch and it'll have all the documents in there. Okay. So here are your documents or instructions. That's what it's going to look like, resembling a shag. Here is your setup instructions. This is what you give to the laborer. It's pretty simple and straightforward. There's numbers representing each panel or piece. So panel number 1 is the side, that's where you're going to start. And you can see down here, there's a 1 and a 7. So 1 and 7 are both in this same slot that my foot's touching. You can see in the back, there's number 1. I already took out number 7. There's number 7. It goes right in here in front of 1. Anyway, you're going to take 1 out. Then you're going to go to 5 and 6. 5 lays flat. So there's 5. 5 lays flat, take that out. 6 goes on top of 5. You see these little cam locks? They just hook together. So both of these, this one's sitting on here. They're going to just screw together. Here on the document you'll see 5 is here. 6 is up here. Then, don't worry about 12 yet. You're going to go to 7. We've seen 7. Okay, so number 7, side panel. It's right here. I put it back in so you can see it. You can see number 1 is number 10. Got number 7. So 7, it goes right here. And then you attach number 9, which is right here. It's that big panel that's going to slide right in to that empty slot right there. Notice there's a mess up. See where the blue is here? That's supposed to be lining up right here. So these guys actually notched it incorrectly. But it's not a big goof. Nobody's going to notice. There's a shelf that's going to go right here. You can slide it right in to this slot right there. You can see these are cut out, so those shelves will sit in. Nobody's going to notice that this is upside down. If they do, then I'm pretty impressed. But we'll get that taken care of. And then the last panel is number 10. Number 10, right here, it's that side piece. So you just set it up as it says, left to right. You know, 1, you're going to do 5, put it into there, you'll have somebody holding it. The labor guy should know what to do. 6, 7, 9, and 10. And then at the top, there's these lights. So the lights are located up at the top of this crate, right up in this box. So there's a little ladder that's going to be in here. You can take it out and pull that down. Also the candy bowls are up there as well. Here's the ladder. So make sure that that's in there for you. You just pull that out. Or you can just get the union guy, the labor guy, to come and get it for you. So these boxes right here, all these fragile boxes, some of them look bigger like that one in the back, or these nicely sized guys. These are all the literature stands. So inside are 2 4-tier literature stands in each of these. So you've got 2, 4, 6, 8, and there's more over here. 10, 12. This is a smaller box. I think these are 3-tier literature stands, but I'll throw all those in there so you have them. Oh, and there's one more down here. So 14 total. Just use as many as you need, and then whatever you don't need, you can put them back. In this bag, this is your tool bag. You've got all the hardware. This is what you're going to use to bolt all these things together. So that hardware is what's used to bolt these together. The only difference is in between these two is cam locks, and the labor guy will know what to do. This is the tool used for the cam lock. Boop. So that's in the tool bag. You've also got screwdrivers, tape, Sharpies, what have you. And right here are the keys to the podium. They're attached to the bag. So right there, you can just take those keys off, and when you're done, make sure to put them back on there. There's the podium underneath. this just pulls out, and the keys are to that door, and that's where you're going to run the electrical up through. I'll tell you about that. So this container right here, this tote that Matthew taped down, inside you're going to find all your power strips, power cords, yeah, stuff like that, some tape. There should be some cleaning stuff in there. Anyway, so that's the tote. So all your power strips are in there. So Tina, in this box are the technical bulletins. I'll write that on top. And this is all your materials. What else? Yeah, so your materials, technical bulletins. The flash drives are not here yet. We'll have those shipped out, and hopefully we can ship them straight to the convention center. Here is your TV. So this TV right here, take it out. It's going to slide right into this spot. So the TV slides right in there. You're going to put 2 screws in the top and in the bottom. There's the 2 holes for the top. Here are the 2 holes for the bottom. 1, 2. And see these little lines? There's little pencil mark lines on this wood. Right here. And right there. And those will line up with the bracket that is on the back of the TV. You've also got this dolly. Just pull up on the red guy. It comes out. Step on this plate. Spits out the wheels. So if you need to carry anything, there you go. That's just going to stay right back in here on the side. So in this black bag with the red handles, this is a pop-up display, display shelf, display holder, literature stand. It's a big metal guy, so it's pretty simple. I'll pull it out right now so you can see it. Okay, so it's now out of the bag. It comes out like this. Just let it kind of fall over. See how that sits right there? And this little guy. Then you've got your literature stand right there. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to set up the video on the TV so you know how to use it. Here's the box. I just popped open the tape. So we'll just pull this out and go from there. Okay, so the box is out of the box, or the TV's out of the box. Here's that back bracket. This goes underneath that top part of panel 9 where the 2 holes meet. So underneath here you can see, maybe you can see, there's a little metal guy there. So the screws will actually go in and screw to it. There's your power cord. We'll plug it in and then set up the media player so you know how to use it. So you've opened up one of the boxes. Try to get some light in here. So you've got your power cord. You've got the HDMI cable. It's going to go from the back of the media player into the back of the TV. Your remote. The video. And we don't have ours right now for this, so we're going to be shipping this to you, Tina, and you can just put it in your carry-on or your pocket or whatever and just take it with you to the show. And we'll send you a couple so you have a couple, but this will just plug into the back of the media player. I'll show you how. And this is your media player. Pretty snazzy. Easy to use. So this is the back of the media player. You're going to plug the USB in there. That's going to have the video file on it. Your HDMI is going to go right there. Don't worry about the red, yellow, or white AV slots. And then on this one right here, that's your power. So I'm going to plug those in and we'll go from there. Okay, so you can see all the pieces are plugged in. You've got your HDMI, your USB, and the power plugged into the back of it. There's your media player. When you're putting the booth together, you can just walk this around in front of the booth and set it on the desk so you can use your remote to set it. Anyway, the HDMI cable comes out and just plugs in to any of the HDMI ports on the back of the TV. There's one here, one there, and then 2 on the side as well. So 4 total spots. So just plug it in to HDMI 1, I guess. and you just plug that into the TV that's hanging. Okay, so you can see I've got the TV plugged in, and here is our media player. Had to move over to a different outlet so you could see better. So there's the back of it again. You can see the power, USB, HDMI, and that cable runs to the back of the TV. Just plugged it into that one right there, and that's HDMI 1. So take your remote to the TV, and on the remote there's a little button called input. I don't think we can get enough light to focus on it. Anyway, it's this one right there. So you point it at the TV. You can see right now the TV says HDMI 3, so we need to get to HDMI 1. So just push input, and it gives me my list. Then I use the arrows. I want to go up to H. So I was on 3. I'm going up to HDMI 1. Push OK, and it goes to HDMI 1. And now you can see the screen, because it's hooked into the media player, what we're looking at. So I take this and I go put it down, grab the little remote for the media player, and on this you've got these arrows. So you can just browse through different sections. I'll go up and down. So, oh whoops. So there's going down. You can see how it just scrolls through things. Where you want to be is right there on that video slide screen. You see this little icon? That's where we want to be. If you go over, you can look at other items, you know, scroll all the way through. But that's the one we want to be on. So just hit the OK button or enter. Boop. And it'll show you what files are going to be on that USB drive that's hooked to the back of the media player. This was at the USCAP show, or the USCAP. So we've got two different options to choose from. We're going to use the video. As you can see, I'll hit enter and it'll start to play. So now it's playing the video that we used for the USCAP meeting. Now you got to make sure that the video loops. So come down here to the controller. There's an option button. Click option, and you'll see at the top, you'll see this menu bar at the top. So take the arrows right here and scroll over until you get to the looping guy. Then you hit enter, and when you hit enter, you'll see down at the bottom there's this guy that says 1. Then you hit it again, and then the 1 goes away and it's just blue, and that means that your video is looping. So from there you just let it set. You don't have to touch anything, but you still have this menu at the top. And to get that menu off, hit option again, and it's gone. And now your video is going to loop the entire show. Well, you know, until you turn off the power again, which you'll do at night, and then just do the same thing in the morning. So yeah. Okay, so there's the packed finished product. You've got everything you need in there. So you got your tool bag, materials, cleaning supplies, electrical cords. There's a white extension cord right there. That's going to run from behind the booth where you have power. It's going to run under the carpet, well, so along the side of the booth, under the carpet out to the podium, which is back there, and go up through the podium. So the labor guy, just tell him to run it along the carpet and bring it under the carpet, and then just cut a little hole in the carpet, and it'll go right up through the hole of that podium. Up there, that's your lights and your chocolate bowl. There's like 5 different bowls in there, something like that, so just pick whatever one you want to use. Here's your panels, everything you need. We've already put the graphics on there. As you can see, sometimes there's a gap where the Velcro is kind of losing its stick. So once you set it up, just hold it for a little bit. Once it's set up, and it should hold its stick. And it'll look fine. If you need more Velcro, it's going to be in that tote. So that black literature stand is back behind. It's right back there. You can see the red strap. So when you pull out panel 10, when you pull out 10, you can get back to that black canvas bag that has that silver literature stand that we set up and showed you about. Here's the door. It's got the instructions and material, or I mean the instructions and a picture of the booth on the back of it. And I think that's it.